Today we are going to build a wish list for the April 2023 Hella Handmade Creations releases. Hella Handmade Creations is a monthly indie collective that's open from the 14th to the 21st of every month. It brings together indie creators with their polishes, body care, hand and nail care, and smelly good stuff. If you have any questions, Hella Handmade Creations will be linked down below. So you can take a look and find some good things for yourself. So we're going to go through all the polishes today because that's really all I buy, and we're going to add a lot of good stuff to our wish list, my wish list. Here we go. 1422 Designs brings us Courage Always Rises, and this is inspired by Pride and Prejudice. Warm milky tan base with orange, gold, green shifting shimmer and bronze flakes. There's only 100 of these available. It's a really pretty sort of champagne shade. Here in this picture, it's a little dark, a little more of a gold, and then it's in different lighting, it's a little bit lighter, kind of a milky champagne. I haven't tried 1422, but I'm going to say no to this because gold is not my jam. I have a very yellow skin tone, and I just think gold doesn't look good on me, so nope. Alchemy Lacquer's Center of the Galaxy, inspired by travel posters of Star Wars universe. I love the 3 original Star Wars movies. I consider that to be the entire Star Wars universe. It's a bright purple jelly nail lacquer with a glowing purple, pink, orange shimmer and holographic flakes. Only 200 are available. Normally I love a purple. I really, really love purple, but I don't care for hollow flakes. To me, it looks like you got like dust on your manicure or something. So I don't like holographic flakes. Here's a good shot of how it shifts in the light. Really pretty. But I'm going to say no. All Mixed Up Lacquer, You've Been Ghosted, inspired by the Goosebumps books. Goosebump books. That was hard to say. This is a soft blue purple shimmer with micro holographic flakes. I cannot talk. We're only 3 in. It's 150 cap, so only 150 days available. I really love this blue color, but the holographic flakes it ruins it for me. I'm sorry. It's so pretty though, the shifts. And the holographic flakes, I feel like are pretty on other people, but then when I put them on my hand, I just don't like it. So, too much for me. Really pretty color though. Atomic Polish, one of my favorite brands. They bring us Dreamfire from the House of Dragon series. I don't watch House of Dragon, so I have no attachment to that reference. It's a lilac-based polish with blue to green shifting aurora pigment. It's opaque in 2 coats, and there's no cap on this one. Atomic Polish makes really, really great polish. This is a little bit pink for me. I'm not a pink person, although today I am wearing pink polish. Oh, here's a little bit more of the lilac side to it. This is really pretty, and I just said I don't like pink, but I think this is going to go on my wish list. This actually looks just like what I have on today. I have on, what is this? OPI's Rosy Future, but I think it's about done, so maybe this atomic polish could replace it. So, going on the wish list. All right. Next up, Baroness X Cacti Sunset. This is so beautiful. Baroness continues their their desert series, Learn to Read, their desert series with Cacti Sunset. It's a magenta jelly with multiple colors of iridescent flakies and rose holographic micro glitters. It says the cap is to be determined, so maybe as we get closer to the 14th, they'll either update the cap or tell us there's no cap. I have never tried Baroness X, but I do love every month. I love what they offer. I just have never pulled the trigger. To me, this is more of a red than a magenta. And I don't feel fancy enough to wear red. I don't know why I feel like you have to be fancy to wear red. You probably don't, but that's just how I feel. This is absolutely gorgeous though. I love, it looks like fire. Well, yeah, sunset. You know what? I'm adding this to the list and then we can always take it off later if we change my mind, right? Ooh, BCB Lacquers, Why So Serious? Gotta be a Batman thing. DC Comics, yep. Inspired by DC Comics, it's a neon purple base with neon green hex glitters and black flakies. Only 200 of these available. This is so cool. Purple and green. You do purple and green, and I'm there. Look at all of those green flakies in there. The hex glitters. This is going on my wish list. This is gorgeous. It looks like it would be just a Halloween polish for most people, but I wear my polishes year round, so I would wear that in the dead heat of Texas summer. Oh, Bee's Knees Lacquer. Evil comes in every size. Is inspired by Iceland Kills. I don't understand the reference. Um, this song? Oh, so Iceland Kills is music. Okay. There's no cap. It is a mid-toned blue Dumicorn sister with the same green to blue shimmer. So Bee's Knees is possibly my most favorite brand of all time. They do shifts and shimmers and multi-chromes, just like nobody else. They're unmatched in my opinion. Dumicorn is one of their very most popular polishes, and it has that sort of green to blue shimmer, and I think it has if I'm remembering correctly, it's not a strong purple, like a lavender type base. Um, so this is kind of a sister to that Dumicorn polish, and honestly, Dumicorn is like the coolest polish name ever. Here is a great shot of this nail polish, and you can see that shimmer that's in the middle there. Here, this shimmer, this sort of greeny blue shimmer, that's what makes it a sister to Dumicorn. So I'm putting this on the wish list just because it's almost impossible for me to resist Bee's Knees. And teal and blue, yes, thank you. All right, we've got a duo by Danny Viana. I think that's how you say it. There are a few creators who will sell their polishes individually, or they will offer it in a duo. So I'm just going to show you the duo portions. So Danny Viana is vanilla bean ice cream and cookie crumble duo. It's inspired by, it's part of their pastry series. The vanilla bean ice cream is the cream colored Crelly base with copper aurora shimmer and irregular black glitters. That's the one on the left over here on this side. And then cookie crumble is the clear base with a mix of golf and orange reflective glitters and brown metallic glitters. Okay, so I'm sure that is a typo, and it's supposed to say gold and orange reflective glitters. There's 100 cap on this one, so I think it's 100 cap for the duo, and then there will be 100 bottles of each of the singles, but I could be wrong, so you might want to double check. I love the way it's layered. I think when it's layered, it's really pretty. Here's a good shot of cookie crumble with those reflective glitters, nice and bright. Um, I don't really wear white polishes, so I don't think this is necessarily for me, but it does look yummy, doesn't it? Yes, love that one. All right. Oh, another duo already by Vanessa Molina, and it is inspired by 90s cartoons. Courage the Cowardly Dog on this one. So, Cowardly Dog is this teal that's on the left hand side. It's a teal base with blue aurora shimmer and reflective sparkles. And then Courage is the one in the middle, which is the white glitter, silver hollow, and magenta flaky topper. And then on the right, you can see them layered together. It says there's a 75 cap on this duo. So if I'm correct, there's 75 duos available and then 75 of each of the polishes. So um, if you want, that is a very low cap. So if you want this one, I suggest shopping early on the 14th. Gorgeous. The blue, the Cowardly Dog, the blue really reminds me of that Bee's Knees we saw just a couple of pages before, and I love them layered, but I have a lot of teal blue, and I would not wear the topper on its own, so I don't think this one is for me, probably. Color Spectrum Polish Spring on the Blossoms, inspired by Animal Crossing. 100 of these available. It's a pastel pink with iridescent flakes and scattered rose pink glitters. And although I just said I am wearing pink on my nails today, I don't really like pink polish. It's a very rare occurrence when I will wear pink, and I'm very, very picky with my pinks. This is a little too Barbie bubblegum for me. It says it's pastel, but to me it looks like a Barbie pink, so I'm going to say no to this one. Ooh, Colorista Carol? Colorista Carol. Bronto ribs. That's a Flintstones reference. Yep. Bright plum crelly with the iridescent chameleon flakes and ultra chrome chameleon flakes. 120 of these available. And this is a gorgeous magenta color. I wouldn't call it plum. I would call it magenta. Here is a great shot. I love this. And you can clearly see all those flakies in there. I love magenta polishes and I own several, but then I rarely wear them. So I will pass on this one, although Colorista Carol has a very beautiful formula. So I highly recommend Colorista Carol if you're interested in this color. Crystal Knockout, the Undisputed King. It is part of their series that is the habitat of the cat. And so this is inspired by the African lion. I don't know what the reference is on there. No cap on this one. So if you want it, it's there for the whole duration of the sale. It's a bright blue crelly base with matte neon orange, yellow, and red glitters. I've never tried Crystal Knockout, and this looks like a super fun, bright polish that would just be, I have, fairly short nails. Well, right now I definitely have short nails because I broke 2 or 3 of them. I think this would be really fun on short nails. I don't care for busy polishes on really long nails. That's just my opinion. And this is really fun. I love all the different sizes of the glitters. I'm going to add this to the wish list and we'll think about it. Really pretty. Next up, Cupcake Polish, another of my favorite brands. This is Picture Perfect Plan. It's inspired by Lizzie McGuire. Lizzie McGuire is after my time. I'm a little too long in the tooth for Lizzie McGuire, and this is just jam-packed of goodness. So this is a royal blue polish filled with teal, pink, lime, green, red, and purple metallic flakes and hollow microflakes. No cap on this. Cupcake Polish has a really great formula, and I love all of the different colors in here. And this would be the exception to the holographic microflake rule that I have because it just kind of meshes with all the other goodies that are in there. So I think it's really pretty. This one I'm going to put on my list because it's blue, it's Cupcake Polish, it wins. Emily Damali, another of my favorite brands, and they bring us Bitter Oriental inspired by the art of Henri Privat Livement. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It's a pale cornflower blue crelly with white, black, and bright red matte glitters. Only 130 of these will be available. Although I love Emily Damali and I really love the way the bottle looks, I'm going to say no to this one because the blue is a little too pastel for me. I like more of like a saturated jewel tone blue or a teal. This one is just not calling to me. Femme Fatale, Feeling Tied Down. It's part of their Ocean series. It's a sheer violet base with luminous green, blue, purple sheen and a silver reflective glitter. And it does say that this is ideal in 3 coats. So if you have long nails or you don't like visible nail line, definitely get that 3-coat, that 3rd coat on there. And it says they highly recommend finishing with a glitter suitable top coat. That is something we're going to actually talk about in a little bit because they have one available. These are this is capped at 200, so if you want this, go ahead and try to shop early. I love the shift of the violet to the green, but again, micro glitter's not my thing, although it's gorgeous right here. This is a gorgeous shot of it. See, I love it in this shot, but then I don't like the violet color right here. So I don't think this one's for me. Garden Path Lacquers, I'll Be Gone. This is inspired by 80s music, which is probably the best music ever. I'm an 80s baby, sorry. Which is a slightly milky base filled with black and iridescent glitters, holographic microflakes, black metallic flakes, green gold shifting pastel iridescent flakes, and it's inspired by Take On Me by Aha. And there's no cap to this. Great song, but this polish is a little too jam-packed for me. It's a little too it's I can't explain it, but this is not for me. Although I love all the green that's in there because green is one of my favorites. Next up, Girly Bits, Have Plunger Will Travel, inspired by the TV show The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Great TV show. Smoky purple base with a turquoise green to violet red shifting multi-chrome shimmer. Only 200 of these available. I've never tried Girly Bits, so I don't know how their formula ranks, with other formulas, but they've got the purple and the green shift here, so I'm listening. Let's see, let's look at some other pictures here. Really pretty here. I love that shift there. And here it is in low light. Yeah, this is going on the list. Excellent. Hearts and Promises Aurora, that's got to be inspired by Sleeping Beauty. Inspired by princesses, yeah. Okay, it's a deep pink linear hollow base with metallic pink hollow flakes. 300 of these are available. I have a lot of hollow polishes that I go in and out of liking. Sometimes I like hollow. I don't know. This one's not calling to me, mostly because it's pink, but also because it's hollow. So maybe not this time. But if you are a fan of hollow, that is a really pretty, really vibrant hollow rainbow pull. So if you like hollow, I would highly suggest this one. Heather's Hughes Joyride, and this is inspired by custom paint jobs on her son's favorite import cars. Oh, I love that. That's a cute touch. This specifically is the Lamborghini Murcielago. It is a baby pink shimmer packed with a mix of silver hollow glitters, micro shreds, micro flakes, rose micro glitters and micro flakes, and silver reflective glitters. No cap on this one. Well, that is just jam packed with every glitter and shred and flake that you can find. I don't like it in this first shot, but I like this. But if it's not going to look like this every moment of the day, then I'm not going to like it. So I'm going to say no to this one, but I love some of these pictures. And I love the little personal touch to it. Okay, here's another duo. This is Indie Polish by Patty Lopes. Is it Patty Lopes or Patty Lopez? It's a Brazilian polish, so I don't really know. And feel free to let me know. If you know the correct name, tell me down in the comments. This is their duo called Roommate and Paranormal Gifts. It's inspired by the Tim Burton universe. Roommate is the pink neon jelly base with iridescent flakies, and then Paranormal Gifts is that black and white topper that goes over it. There's 100 of these available for the duo. This is really pretty, and the topper actually really surprised me because here I thought all those white dots were reflections from the lights, but those are the white shreds in there. So the topper is the black and white portion, and then so Paranormal Gifts, that's the black and white topper, and then Roommate is that nice pink jelly base. This is not for me just because I don't need pink. I don't need multiple pinks. If I am gonna buy a pink, I really need to just, stick to one. So, but it's a really cool duo. It's a cool concept. I like it. Lily Pad Lacquer Down on the Corner by CCR. Am I right? Yes, inspired by CCR. Their song Down on the Corner. It's a grayish blue jelly base with blue, purple, green, pink shift and crystal chameleon flakes. Oh my, only 35 available. If this is something you want, you need to be on the site as soon as it opens, because I imagine that 35 bottles will sell out within minutes. I love this. This is a great shot. It's blue and purple, two of my favorites, and it's got some really cool flake. See, you can see that pink flaky in there. There are some flakies right there. I've never tried Lily Pad Lacquer, and I would love to try this one. So this one's going on my wish list. Luna Wax Farmer Maggot, and this is part of their Lord of the Rings Hobbit series. Peachy pink to orange gold with a silver magnetic pull, and it's inspired by Farmer Maggot, excuse me. There's only 100 available. In that first top left pic, you can kind of see the magnetic pull, those little half moon lines that are on her nails. I'm assuming her, I could be wrong. We'll go with her for right now. Uh, I don't care for peachy pink colors. They just do not work on me. And I like magnetic polishes. I like to look at them and I like pictures of them, but I don't use them very often because that's just one extra step for me and I don't have the patience for it. I'm going to say no to this one, but it's pretty, and it would be pretty on someone else's skin tone, not mine. Lynn B Designs brings us Gnome Sweet Gnome. Great name. It's a bright pink super shifter. Ooh, I love that. Red to orange to yellow with ton of hollow flakies, and there's only going to be 100 of these available. You, I've said it, I've said it on almost every page. Hollow flakies and pink, not my thing. Um, Here's a good shot, a good close up of all of those really pretty flakies. See, pretty in the picture. I love it in the picture, but once I put it on my nails, I don't love it. So if you like hollow flakies and pink, I think you would love this one. So maybe it's for you. Here's another duo, M and N Polish. I've never tried them. OBX and Golden Sands. Um, Teen TV series, Outer Banks. Okay, I have not seen Outer Banks. Oh, there's only 75 available. So the duo OBX is the blue jelly base with turquoise, purple, blue Aurora shimmer. And then Golden Sands is the clear base with the iridescent flakies. Um, so the golden flaky topper is Golden Sands. And then OBX is this sort of turquoise base. This looks a lot like that bee's knees polish that we saw earlier. So I'm not going to put this on my list just because I put the bee's knees one on my list. And I wouldn't use the gold flaky topper, but I do think they're pretty. Just not my thing. MJ Lecker, Lilies of the Field, and this is capped at 80. And it is a tribute to Sidney Poitier, the actor. I hope I said that right. Poitier? Yeah, I think so. Oh, and this is from the film where he won his first Academy Award. That is wonderful. It's a yellow crelly with UCC and microflakes, aurora shimmer, and accented with a neon glitter mix. UCC is ultra chrome chameleon, so it's ultra chrome chameleon flakes. I don't gravitate towards yellow polishes because, again, I have, a lot of yellow in my skin tone. And I just don't see how this one, I don't necessarily understand this one. And I don't like the giant in the middle, like the giant pink right here, and then there's like a giant blue. And I know you can, place them differently, but this one just isn't calling to me. Not this time. Moonshine Manny, another brand that I enjoy, and they're bringing us Dante. It's a playful fuchsia filled with fiery red, orange, and gold iridescent flakies, and an icy teal to blue magnetic glow. There's only 200 of these available. I don't see any pictures that show the magnetic pull, but you can see that sort of icy blue and teal shimmer right there on the top, but I don't see how it's magnetic. Am I missing something? I'm probably missing something. Not my thing. A little too pink for me this time. We'll skip it. Music City Beauty brings us Bloodstone. It's inspired by crystals. There's only 100 available. It's a turquoise jelly with white shimmer and red shreds. I love this color turquoise, and I love those red shreds in there. Look at how beautiful that is. Is it magnetic? Well, it doesn't say on the label, but to me that looks magnetic. I could be. It's probably not. It doesn't say that it is. This is going to go on the wish list because that color is just really calling to me. Nailed It Shadow Tag, and that is a Pokemon reference that I don't understand. 300 of these. This is a lavender base. Yeah, sheer lavender base with red gold crystal flakes and black flakies. I've never tried Nailed It, so I don't know anything about their formula, and this is not the one that's going to get me to try Nailed It. It's not calling to me at all. Yeah, I don't know why, but it's not calling to me. Naps and Nails Serenity. I love that name, Naps and Nails. It's a series inspired by Mario Sanchez Novato art. Black jelly that has a magnetic pull of aqua, cyan, lime, and UCC flakes. There's only 100 of these available. Let's see if they have oh yeah, they have some good pictures of that magnetic pull. Here we go. So you can see that black base surrounding, and then that really bright, like turquoisey pole that's in the center. That is really pretty. Not for me, just because, again, like magnetics aren't my favorite, but wow, that's pretty. Love it. Night Owl Lacquer, I 4/4 don't care, inspired by Gilmore Girls, a TV show that I have never seen. No cap on this one, and it's a deep brown filled with bronze metallic microflakies. It looks like a delicious chocolate or truffle that I want to eat. Very pretty. I'm gonna say no to this one though, because it reminds me of the Holo Taco Barista bundle that just came out or came out a little while ago, and I have that bundle. So this would be kind of just um, kind of like a dupe in my collection. But this is really very pretty. Polish, are you a good witch, Glinda? Yes, Glinda. No cap on this one. Polish brings us a soft shell pink packed with pale green to baby blue shifting crystal shimmer. I love this brand. This is not for me. It's frosty and it's pink. And no, no. But if you like pink, this might be for you. Paint It Pretty, again, another brand I like. They are bringing us Clicker or Remote, and that's from their What Do You Call These series. Only 100 of these available. It's silver magnetic polish with a blue purple shimmer. The What Do You Call It series, they do so like this one is, what do you call the device that controls your TV? Do you call it a clicker or do you call it a remote? I think they did one that was flapjacks or pancakes, something like that. Um, Kind of a fun theme. Let's see if we can get, here is an excellent picture of the magnetic pole. Look at that, like solid silver line there in the middle. Yeah, I love that. Okay, I don't do magnetics very often, but that is gorgeous. Imagine if I could get it to look like that. Ooh, painted polish. One of my most famous, one of my most favorite brands, painted polish. They just have really great formula, no matter what it is. And this is a continuation of their I Love Blush series with blushing blooms, but it says blushing blush up here. Okay, so we don't really know what the name is, but it's a blush crelly featuring sea green, emerald, and moss green metallic glitters, and there's only going to be 175 of these available. I love this combination of pink and green. Um, if I'm gonna wear pink, putting green in it will get me to wear it. So it's really pretty. And that emerald green that's popping out is really calling to me. Emerald green is kind of, one of my favorite greens to wear. And this is a really good pair. Like, I really love the way this looks. You can see all of it has gathered at the bottom of the bottle right there, but that's really easy to fix. You can either shake it up, or what I do sometimes is just store it upside down for a while, and all of the glitter kind of sinks around and moves around, so it's not a big deal. I'm putting this on my list, but it may get cold if I have too many on my list. Pampered Polishes Have a Bite, inspired by the evil queen from Snow White. No cap on this one. It's a blurple crelly base with aurora shimmer and teal metallic flakes. Blurple is one of my least favorite words. I prefer to just say purpley blue. But look at this deep indigo color. I mean, this is just rich and dark, and this is very, very pretty. But I do have quite a few that are this tone and this depth. So it wouldn't be something like super original tone wise. So I'm going to say no, but wow, this is pretty. If you do not have a lot of indigo polishes, oh, here you can really see. Okay, this calls to me. But again, I'm going to not put it on my list just because I have so many. So I think if you don't have a lot and you like this tone, this is a good choice. Penelope Luce brings us a duo here, inspired by the unforgettable couples. Okay, Morticia and Gomez, that makes sense. Morticia is the black base with red magnetic and red microflakes, and then Gomez is the purple aurora shimmer with copper and purple UCC flakes. 150 of these duos available. This doesn't call to me at all, even though I love the Addams family, Morticia and Gomez. I just love it. Ooh, sorry, you hear my dog in the background. She's saving me from the FedEx man. Uh, it's really pretty and I like it here. It's deeper, but this doesn't scream Morticia and Gomez to me. So I would only think about that. Um, okay, keep going. Uh, oh, here's a new one. HHC is thrilled to welcome pepper polish to the family. So, first time polish here. It's called I'm Lou, and it's inspired by Me Before You, the movie. It's a translucent white base with a mix of neon green and pink glitters, silver and blue holographic glitter, and holographic pigment in yellow stars. Only 100 available. This I don't love simply because of the yellow stars. Like, I think they are out of place here. It's maybe if they were smaller, I don't know. It just feels like an afterthought to me. Everything else I love about it. The bright glitters, I love it, but it's a no for me on this one. Okay, another duo. Phoenix Indie Polish. It's Skin and Bones and Look at the Stars, and it is inspired by Coldplay. Uh, Skin and Bones is the gray acrylic base with orange to green Aurora shimmer, and then Look at the Stars is the clear base with blue Aurora shimmer and yellow matte glitters and mini stars. Um, excuse me. There's 150 of these available. Okay. I love it right here. This is the yellow stars, I'm sorry, look at the stars topper. I actually love the way this looks, and to me, the stars feel intentional. They feel, like they belong. I'm gonna put I don't really wear toppers that often. I'm gonna put it on my list, but it'll probably come off the list before I shop. Red-eyed lacquer, not the duck. 200 of these available, and it's a new series inspired by birth month flowers. So this one's the daisy. It's an O sheer white crelly with strong gold shifting shimmer. I don't know what O sheer means, so if you know what that means, feel free to tell me in the comments below. This is not for me. I don't do white polishes very often, and I don't do yellow or gold, so not for me. I love how glowy though it is. That's really pretty. Um, Oh, here we go. We're going to talk about a glitter top coat. So this is from Red Ed Lacquer. It's called Smooth Move. It is their glitter smoothing top coat. This is something that for a really textured polish, you put your polish on and then instead of applying a regular top coat, you would apply this and it smooths out that texture. Um, I use Glisten and Glow's Glitter Grabber, and this is basically the same type of product. I I use a separate top coat then on top of it, a glossy top coat, but this you may not need one. Oh, here's a really good picture. On the right, you have just the polish as it dries, and you can see it dries with all that texture. And then on the left, that's after they put the Smooth Move top coat over it. So it smooths everything out. It doesn't change the polish in any way. It just smooths it out and it gives it a nice glossy shine. So you probably don't need a separate top coat with this one. Um, there's no cap on this. I highly recommend this type of product, especially if you wear textured polishes all the time. And this is not the only top coat that I own. I would not use this on regular polish. It'll be fine. It works as a top coat. It's just I save it, only for my textured polishes. So, and you do have to let this dry longer than you know, a just a regular top coat. Um, I'll let it sit for like 5 to 10 minutes and then put my glossy top coat on top of it. So really pretty. I don't need it because I have a full bottle of mine. But if you don't have a bottle and you wear textured polishes, I highly suggest this one. Rogue Lacquer, isn't this amazing? No cap. Rogue Lacquer, beautiful. They do flaky bombs that are just so gorgeous. This is gorgeous, this aqua color. It's inspired by Beauty and the Beast, pale aqua with gold and reddish copper glass flake and purple to green UCC flakes, that ultra chrome chameleon flake. I love the way this looks, but I don't like this. It's like it's a little bit lighter here and I prefer it there. I don't like it in lower lighting. So I understand it's going to look different in different lighting, but if I only like it in one lighting, then I'm not going to buy it. So this is really pretty though. Rogue Lacquer has a really great formula. Sassy Cats, Kirby's Sandbox. It's inspired by Nintendo games. And this is a coral jelly with extreme copper shimmer. And this does say that it's shimmer heavy, so settling can occur. So if you're gonna get this one, I would shake this one up, you know, very well when you use it the first time. And then when you switch to paint hands, shake it up again. There's only 100 of these available. I don't normally buy coral because I personally think it doesn't look good on me, but this is really, really pretty, really smooth. I'm going to add this to my wish list. Next up is Sassy Pants Polish Spangled Cotinga. It's a bird, apparently. Is it a bird? Yes, it's a bird. Um, it's a turquoise blue holographic polish with bright pink holographic micro glitters, gunmetal micro flakies, and a slight purple shimmer, and there's 100 available. I'm going to say no to this because I have a ton of this color and I don't care for the little micro flakies in here. It's just not my jam. Not, not, not for me. Ooh, Sassy Sauce Polish Afterglow. It's inspired by butterflies. It's a sheer bubblegum base with glowy gold, green, blue, violet shift, and blue violet ghost flakies. Only 150 are going to be available. I really like this brand, but I don't need another pink. It is very pretty though. I think that is gorgeous, but I don't need more pink. Schlee Polish brings He Slimed Me from Ghostbusters. It is a really pretty green base with holographic aurora shimmer, silver reflective glitter. Only 60 available. The only reason I'm saying no to this is because the green is kind of a yellow green, and I think that is just a little too yellow for me. Here's a really great picture of it with the reflective glitters popping out. Um, Really pretty. I've never tried Schlee polish, and I really do want to try them, but a little too yellow leaning for me. And then we have Swamp Gloss. That was diabolical. Uh, it's inspired by The Boys, and it's a clear base with black and silver micro holographic glitters and packed with orange, gold, green iridescent flakes. 400 available. This is not my thing. It's too packed. It feels a little chaotic to me. I don't care for this one, but I have a Swamp Gloss polish that should be at my house shortly. So hopefully I will get to try Swamp Gloss in the very near future. Okay, Victorian Varnish, their gears, and this is their Curiosities at the Apothecary series. It's a purple base with scattered hollow multichrome. It transitions from pink, purple, blue, green, gold with a hint of pink gold shifting shimmer. Wow, that's a lot. 250 available. I'm going to say no because I just it's not calling to me. I like the theme, but this one just isn't doing it for me. But it's really pretty. Okay, our last duo from Watcha Indie Polish, On the Sea and Sunshine. It's inspired by the seasons. So this is the summer season. On the Sea is the turquoise green jelly base. And then Sunshine is the clear base with the gold flakies and holographic glitter. 100 cap. Here's the Sunshine bottle. You can see I really like this. That makes no sense because I said I don't like gold. And here you can see the topper on a black base, so you can really get an idea of what it looks like. I really like this. I, I can't explain it, but I'm going to put it on my wish list. And then our last one is from Zombie Claw. Get off of my property. Inspired by Powerpuff Girls. I do know that reference. Gray base, filled with pink and green glitters, blue, green, and purple pink flakies. Inspired by Fuzzy Lumpkins. There's 300 available. This is not my thing. I like the bright colors, but then I don't know. It's just not calling me. I do, however, want to try this brand because it's called Zombie Claw. Who doesn't want to own something called Zombie Claw? Um, it's not going to go on my list. And that was the end of the nail polish. So we got a pretty good wish list, I think. Thank you for joining me. I hope you found something that sparked some interest. Let me know down in the comments below if there's anything you're going to get or put on your wish list, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.